All right, YouTube, we back at it again. For this segment, we want to do it what's hot. A lot of shit to talk about. And what's hot right now? We told y'all motherfuckers, man. See, sus, man, dog, I just don't know. What? Fuck it. Andre Ward does over 1.1 million views. Approximately 1.064 as the average. And the peak was 1.152 million views. Now a lot of motherfuckers was like, oh, you know, look at the stadium. I even saw a video of a motherfucker. He was at the fight and he, you know, went around with his phone in the stadium and he was narrating the video and he was like, see, he don't put asses in the seats. Okay. So he did 10,000 people. 10,000 people were at the fight, and I think the stadium holds like 18,000, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine and dandy. Y'all can say what y'all want about that. But what you motherfuckers didn't say or didn't think, and I seen your comments and I seen your videos, what y'all didn't think he was gonna do was over 1 million views.
Yep.
And he went well over that. Speak on it, boss.
Man, you know what? I mean, it's really not too much to say. You know what I mean? To quote my man, Andre Ward, they keep saying we don't have a fan base.
Yeah.
You know, people keep saying that. They keep talking about what Ward can't do, but keeps proving them wrong. You know what I mean? His TV ratings were excellent for this fight, and this was an excellent fight.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, you have to look at, when you want to talk about TV ratings and attendance and all of that shit, man, you got to look at how a fighter's being promoted. You know, you have to look at how the network is pushing that fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the network is not pushing that fighter, then he's not going to do very well.
Yep. Okay?
So, and even though, you know, Ward's style, it's a purist style. Okay? Mm-hmm. So the fighter takes some of that as well, but at the end of the day, man, Andre Ward came, he saw, and he did his damn thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know? So, I mean, what really pisses me off about these fans is even when they have the facts right in front of them, they still deny them. They still talk shit. They still say, well, he didn't do this, Golovkin did that, or Kovalev did this, or whatever the case may be. Kovalev is not packing arenas right now. He's not selling out shows. You know what I mean? I mean, so come on, guys. I mean, just cut the shit, man. Cut the shit. Right now, Gennady Golovkin has a whole network behind him.
Yep.
In terms of his selling power, his selling points, and what he's doing.
He got 2 networks, HBO and ESPN.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Exactly. Yep. He has 2 networks, favorable writers.
Yep.
That are just constantly shoving him down people's throats. No homo. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what they're doing. If Andre Ward and these other guys had that type of a backing, man, they would be fucking selling shows out like crazy. Yep. You know? But and this is what we see all the time. A lot of people like to talk shit about the fighters who talk trash and, you know, how they hate these guys and they can't stand these guys. But that's the only thing that'll really put asses in seats is when these guys come out of their comfort zone and they be shit talkers. Yes. You know? Yes. But guys like Gennady Golovkin, Canelo Alvarez, and fighters like them, they get to retain that respect about themselves, and they don't have to stoop to that level to sell because they have so much behind them. Yep. So they don't have to go to that extent. But some fighters, and my man DBN coined this phrase, some fighters on the coincidental list. Mm-hmm. Look at what these guys have to do just to put asses in seats. Yep. You know? Yep. And like I said, I'm so proud of Andre Ward because he stayed true to himself. And his numbers were fucking excellent.
Yeah, he did good numbers for his first fight at light heavyweight. A guy that is unknown. He wasn't a guy that, mind you, people, these 1.064 million views, they didn't come from Sullivan Barrera.
No.
Nobody knows. No, from y'all's own admissions,
Exactly.
nobody knew who the fuck he was. I'm gonna make you eat your motherfucking words again.
Yep.
Nobody knew who Sullivan Barrera was, right?
Yep.
So if that's the case, you can't give this nigga none of those motherfucking views. It's all Andre Ward. Checkmate.
Exactly. Yep.
Shit. Hey, bro, so I got a request from a viewer, man.
All right.
They want you to speak on how Dan Rafael did not cover this fight, but he covered other fights. One being motherfucking all of GGG's fights. He covered a sorry ass Brandon Rios Mike Alvarado fight, but he did not cover, and that's credit to ego right there. But he didn't cover Andre Ward, Sullivan Barrera, a fight that did over 1 million views. What you think about that, boss?
And you know what? I'm so glad you mentioned that, 2K. That shit burned me up when I read that.
Yep.
Man, I'm so fucking sick and tired of Dan Rafael, man.
Yep.
He just really does something to me, man. This dude, if he's not biased, I don't know what the fuck bias is, man. You go to Gennady Golovkin versus a fucking cab driver, but you won't and refuse to go to Andre Ward versus Sullivan Barrera, his first fight at light heavyweight. You should be the main motherfucker writing stories on this because you're supposed to be the eye for the fans that can't be there.
Yep.
You're supposed to have the boxing knowledge and experience to say, well, hey, you know what? Andre Ward looked great at 175, but I didn't like the way his body did this. I didn't like the way his move. You're supposed to be that, man. And for you not to be there for a fight that's basically going to take him into a Kovalev fight, a fight that, like I said, you should have been breaking down. For you not to be there, that's absolute bullshit, man. But you will be in attendance for Gennady Golovkin versus somebody that you know 100% he's gonna beat. When has Golovkin been challenged? And who was he challenged by?
No,
but
nobody.
I bet that motherfucker was first row, sitting up there, taking in all the snacks and doing everything he could have done. Exactly.
Oh, that nigga was eating the whole time, B.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Sitting
Nigga
behind
had
his
chili
local
dogs,
TV.
popcorn, a turkey leg, all of that at the same time,
Everything.
B.
Everything.
And two
You know what I'm
sodas,
saying?
nigga.
But he won't fucking cover an Andre Ward fight, man. And like I said, this is his first fight at 175. This was a big deal. This is a big deal to all the fans that want to see him fight Kovalev down the line.
Yeah,
This fight, and I'm sorry, 2K.
Nope.
This fight basically helped set up that fight. If Ward would have lost this fight to Barrera, we may be having a different conversation right now.
Yep. Matter of fact, if he would have lost, he would have been wiped off the map. He even said that during his open workout. He said, I can't lose.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's not talking about just a Barrera. He's talking about period. He can't lose. Even if he fought Kovalev and loses, he's done.
He's done. Exactly. And that's what's so fucked up about it, man. That's the reason why these bitch-ass writers like Dan Rafael and these biased-ass fans, man, and other biased writers like Dan Rafael, they get under my skin, man, because there's no reason for you not to be at this fight.
Yep.
You know? And if there is, give us a legit, good, very good reason. It's your job. They pay you to do this, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We doing it for free.
Yeah.
They pay you to take your ass out there, man, and talk about this fight because you supposed to be that knowledgeable. And right now, you looking bad, man. You looking like what everybody calls you, and that's biased, and like you don't know shit about the sport.
Yep. I agree. Next. Let's go, champ! That's my motherfucking nigga, dog. Hey, I don't care what nobody say. I fucks with Shannon Briggs, B.
Yeah.
I fucks with him, dog. Because look, he was a heavyweight back in the olden days, right? Back in the early 2000s and the mid to late 90s. His debut was in 1992, but he wasn't a factor until like 97, 98. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that good back then. He was what you call maybe a B-level fighter in those days, right? But the way the heavyweight landscape is today, even at the age of 44, he could still end up fucking being an A-level fighter in the division. Not saying an A-level fighter in boxing, but an A-level fighter at heavyweight. Just because of how much the skill has dwindled down. You know what I'm saying? This is a man that beat George Foreman in 1997. You know what I'm saying? It was controversial, but he beat him. You know what I'm saying? He has the abilities, and he's calling out everyone. You know what I'm saying? This nigga just showed up at David Haye's press conference. Now, mind you, David Haye is fighting another nobody. The first one was Mark DeMore. Now, he was on like a 4-year layoff. Don't quote me, YouTube. I'm just throwing shit out there. I think it was 4 years. I think it was 4 years. 2012 to 2016. So he fought Mark DeMore. Nobody, right? You might know him a little bit, maybe not. But the next nigga he fighting is a real nobody. His name is Arnold Jibber Jabber, nigga. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna spell his last name. GJERGJAJ. Jibber Jabber, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Arnold Jibber Jabber, nigga. Man. He's 29-0, 21 knockouts, right? He's 6'5". They don't have his reach listed because he's a nobody. You know what I'm saying? His debut was in 2009. He primarily fought all his fights in Switzerland, right? Except one fight, and that was in Hungary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, 3 noticeable names I know about on the resume, just because I delve like into boxing, even with the bums. I know who the bums are. Denis Baktov, he's a Russian fighter. He at one point he was promising, and then he just started taking all these L's, and now he ain't shit, right? Yeah. Emilio Zarate, he's an Argentinian fighter. He ain't never really been shit. And then Laszlo Toth, he's a Hungarian fighter. He ain't never really been shit.
Oh yeah. I know Laszlo. He worked on my car one time. Fuck, man.
Damn, nigga. Word of life. You know what I'm saying? Bum, nigga. Straight up. So those are the 3 noticeable wins on this motherfucker's record, right? So my man, Let's Go Champ, that's his name. Fuck it. Let's Go Champ. He goes in there like, who the fuck is this nigga? 2K the guy translate. Who the fuck is this nigga? I knocked this motherfucker out right now. And the dude just sitting there like, oh, he might knock me out right now. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say shit. He was just like, yeah, he might. You know what I'm saying? So he said, David Haye, I'll fight on your undercard only if you promise me to give me the fight by May 21st. David Haye pulls some shit like, nah, you know, you got to make sure the fans want to see it, and you got to pass a CAT scan and a medical scan, and then we'll talk. The fuck you talking about, nigga? You know what I'm saying? If the nigga fights on your undercard, he said you can fight motherfucking Arnold Jibber Jabber. He said you could fight this nigga. He just said, put me on the undercard. If I win, you win. We fight next. Exactly. What the fuck do you want? And then the nigga's in shape. If you worried about him being steroids, then tell the nigga to take a drug test during the fucking phase of the fight. If this nigga fails a drug test, cancel the fight. Easy work, B. Easy work. What tells me is David Haye is afraid, bruh. If he's not afraid, then he doesn't want to risk his comeback status.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Fuck around and get knocked the fuck out by it. Because let's face it, Shannon Briggs is like 59 wins with 52 knockouts. That motherfucker, he knocks heads off. You know what I'm saying? So it is a risk getting in the ring with this motherfucker. But I think he should take this fight. I think he should take the proposal. Let him fight on the undercard. And he said, I won't even leave Great Britain. I got to flatten your old hometown. I won't leave UK. I'll stay here. I'll stay here the whole time. Just let me fight on the card, and then you promise to fight me after that. I think you should take the fucking proposal, bro.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? You're not doing anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
YouTube, let us know what you think. We're going to conclude this segment. Do what you do in the comment section. We'll be real. This is real talk for real fans. Let's go, champ. 1.